What's going on, everybody? Finally, not a jet ski video. This time we're checking out the 1996 Yamaha Kodiak 400 4x4. Now, the Big Bear video I did is a very similar machine to this. However, this is 400 cc's, a little bit taller, a little bit bigger, but it uses most of the same exact stuff. The only difference with this one is it's got different tires and chrome rims, but it's all stock aside from that in this cage right here. But I got this one probably a couple months ago, and didn't need a whole lot of work. Just needed some going through, especially with the carb. It wasn't running quite right. Now it's running a little bit better. It's also missing a baffle, but it's pretty loud. But this one's in really good shape. So this is a 400 cc machine. It's not a whole heck of a lot different than the Big Bear. The front end is a little bit different, and they did change these to automatic later. However, since this one's a 1996, it's got a foot shifter, which I'll show you over here. Right here, foot shifter. So since they went to an automatic machine, which I personally don't like, it was a little bit worse. But this one's in good shape. It doesn't leak anything. The differentials are good. It sounds like there's some issues with the auto clutch, but overall it's not too bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it for a ride and see how it performs a little bit. Although we shouldn't see too much different between this and the Big Bear. Little duck. Okay, let's start it. There is one quirk with this thing when you start it. You have to be pushing down at the right angle for it to go into neutral. Let's do it. See, there it is. There. But it starts up fine. It doesn't go into neutral all the way. So let's bring ourselves up a little bit. Let's start the ride. So we're going to first hill climb. This is actually a deceptively steep hill. Of course, we're not going to have any trouble with four-wheel drive, but it probably doesn't look too bad on video, especially right there is steep, but it doesn't do too bad. Now they're doing some work up here. My property is on power lines. Let's see if there's any dudes up here today. I don't think so. I haven't seen them. Here on purpose to see how it does. There's some rocks, hidden rocks in here. No problem. I mean, it's not going to have any problem with any ATVs, I don't think. So the hill climb went perfectly well. This speedometer right here is nothing. It doesn't make a difference what it says or not. Go down the hill, which is actually way more sketchy than going up the hill. Since it's such an aggressive tire tread on this, they tend to stick if you go slow. So we're going to go down this hill, which is awful steep. Luckily, this ATV, all the brakes work, which is a rarity that I find. Okay. And I use the front brakes, which are probably a mistake going down a hill, but probably test top speed over here. We'll see how much work they did. I haven't even been down here yet. Here's the pond. I dare not go through that. I saw somebody go through it though, and they got stuck. This does not have a winch, and I don't have a second person with me. Right there, somebody went through it. That's nuts. Let's see what kind of work they did up here. This is not a super quad. You can see I'm going about 25 right now. Swirling. Quad is the swirliest freaking quad I've ever seen out. tested off some jumps. So I've got a pretty decent jump right here. Oh, man, that rack in the back is not comfortable when you do that. Comfortable on jumps, decent suspension but not great. You can see there's a little bit of struggle when it comes to hitting the gas. Oh, they're making some big changes down here, it seems. Man, this is the one problem with aggressive tires with quads that are not power steering. They are tough, I tell you, to control. Rocks pull it anywhere. It's all dependent on what you want to do for arm strength. And although, you know, I'm a pretty strong guy, you don't want to be driving for an hour and some change. Plus, if you're all day, let's say, and you're beating up your arms like this is rough. That's why I took the mud lights off the Honda 4-Tracks. It was too much. Alright, we're going to try to go through some mud here, even though there's not too much left. The season's been real dry. Let's go through it. Yeah, this quad's going to have no problem. It's big, it's tall. It's got mud tires on it, and it's four-wheel drive. It's going to be really hard to get a quad like this stuck. Whoa. That's what I'm telling you about these tires in four-wheel drive. It pulls you wherever you want to go. It's going to pull you away from that. We're going to turn around here, go back through the mud, go a little off-road. Boy, it beats you up. Starter's kind of in the way too. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Oh, so make our way through this mud. Oh man, there's no problem. I'm even in the deep part, just about to the foot peg, so about a foot and some change deep. There's no problem. So. This quad really shouldn't be having any problems whatsoever with mud. Basically, if you want to go through the mud with a 4x4 quad, oh man, just get a big mud tires. Of course, one that fits the same size as what their quad requires. Hill climb right here. This is where my red quad died a few times. Spark plug was bad. Oh baby. Little jump. Alright. So mud no problem. Jumps okay, but not great. Speed really slow. But we're gonna, now that we're back on our private road here, we're going to test the top speed of this thing, because people like to see that. So do I. So we're going to look at speedometer. Okay. 78 kilometers per hour. Let's put this back into neutral. This neutral light will come back on afterwards too. See it? There. So now we're in miles per hour. Let's just make sure it works. Okay, good. And we're gonna try it out. Put that in my pocket. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Spot. And what a perfect time for it to shut down. Anyways, so that is the 1996 Yamaha Kodiak 400 4x4, and we did a top speed run. Let's see what that ended up being. See if I messed it up. I did. All right, so since I messed the first one up, just to make sure absolutely the top speed is not 34, we're going to try this again. Hit play, and we're going to see what the top speed is. Put that down. Okay. All right, let's try this together. First, second, third, fourth. Oh, I guess it works better. Second there. So let's see what we got. We're going to reset it, try it one more time. 37. Yeah, that's not very good. So we're going to pause it. We're going to reset it. So that's the one we're deleting.
One eternity later.
Oh, here we go. So 37, let's save that. Now the next one. Start it again from scratch. All right. This time let's go into first. All right, okay, so we're in neutral. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. That's it. So let's go back to again. Downhill. Take a look right by the pond. Let's take a look at what we got. 40. There's your official top speed of the 1996 Yamaha Kodiak 400 4x4. 40 miles an hour. Here we go. Yeah, this is a slow quad. Definitely not made for speed, I'll tell you that much. What do I have to say about this quad? It's good. I mean, there's nothing really bad with it. It's a good, solid machine. It drives good, it runs good. It's four-wheel drive. It'll get you through anywhere. These tires are too meaty. I'd rather have a less tread tires, unless you're really sticking to mud riding. It goes any which way you want, pulls whatever which way you want, but I would choose the Honda over this one, no doubt. This is very similar to the Big Bear in the height, but it's a little bit bigger from what I think. I don't know. I got to go back and take a look at it. But overall, solid machine. A lot of fun to drive. It gets you out there, and you could at least have fun with it. It's got a little more options than the Big Bear, and it's more utility driven. It's not quite as fast. I think the gearing might be a little different too, but from what I can tell, the motors are almost identical, just a bigger bore. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Smash that like button and subscribe button for more content if you want to see me drive more machines and test them out. This was the 1996 Yamaha Kodiak 400 4x4. Take it easy, guys. Thanks so much for watching.